Okay, if everyone can hear me, clap once. If everyone can hear me, clap twice. Okay, so we're gonna start off your Mountain language lesson. So, what is correlative conjunction? So, correlative conjunction is pairs of words that connect words, phrases, or clauses that are grammatically equal in a sentence. They are used to make writing easier to read, reduce redundancy, make the relationship between words or phrases clear, present choices or options, and form a parallel structure. So some examples of correlative conjunctions are either or, neither nor, not only but also, both and, such that, whether or, rather than, as, no sooner than, and if then. So I'm gonna play a 8-minute video on correlative conjunction.
We already discussed the first type of conjunction. That was the coordinating conjunction. In this video, we'll talk about the second one among the three, the correlative conjunctions. Correlative conjunctions are also known as paired conjunctions. They are sets of conjunctions that are always used together. Like coordinating conjunctions, correlative conjunctions are used to join words, phrases, or independent clauses of similar or equal importance and structure. But unlike coordinating conjunctions, correlative conjunctions can only join two elements together and no more. If coordinating conjunctions can join 2, 3, 4, and more elements, correlative conjunctions only join 2. Here are the commonly used correlative conjunctions: neither nor, not only but also, either or, both and, not but, whether or, just as, so. Now let us discuss when we should use each pair, or what are their functions basically. Let's not talk about how this time, as we need more time for us to be able to tackle each one. The hows will be discussed in our advanced videos. Let's start with neither nor. When we want to negate two options, we use neither nor. Negating two options means to make the two options available negative. Example: she has neither the money nor the time to go for an expensive night out. Meaning, she doesn't have money and she doesn't have time to go for a night out too. Both the options are negative. Another example: neither they care nor do they understand the situation. Meaning, they do not care and they do not understand the situation too. Both the options are negative. Last example: neither the food nor the dessert is good. Meaning, the food is not good and the dessert is not good. Both the options are negative too. Next, not only, but also. We use not only, but also to highlight or emphasize an additional element in the sentence, especially when its occurrence seems contradictory or surprising in light of what we already know. Example: this bag is not only high quality, but also attractive. Meaning, this bag is not limited to its high quality, because it is also attractive. Not only is he a champion in chess, but he is also one of the most charming young men in the industry. Meaning, he is a champion in chess, but there is more. He is also one of the most charming young men in the industry. Next, either or. Either or is a pair opposite to neither nor. It is used to present two positive options, and it emphasizes the fact that the choice is limited to only the two options given. For example, either Nancy or Betty is paying the bill for this month. Meaning, if we were to choose who is responsible for paying the bill this month, it would be just between Nancy and Betty. It's either you stay at home or you'll end up alone in the hospital. Meaning, just stay at home so you will not end up alone in the hospital because I won't visit you there for not listening to me. Both and. Both and are used when we want to put emphasis on two elements that are true in a sentence. And it is important to note that this pair cannot be used to join two independent clauses, only words or phrases. Example, I can write, the pen and the pencil are mine. But if I want to emphasize that these two things are mine, I can say, both the pen and the pencil are mine. Another example, I can write, Jenny and Lenny are going to the party. But if we want to emphasize that the two of them are going to the party, we can use both and. Both Jenny and Lenny are going to the party. This van is huge and expensive. To emphasize, we can say, this van is both huge and expensive. Next, not but. Not but pair is used to express a contradiction, negating the first option while emphasizing the second. In other words, the first option is not the right one, but the second one. Example, it's not only my dream, but my family's dream. Not the red one, but the blue one. Pretty understandable, right? Next, whether or. We use whether or to express doubt between two possible options, or to express no definite idea about something. Example, no one could tell what exactly happened, whether she ran away or has been abducted. Meaning, we do not know or not sure if she ran away or has just been abducted. Whether or can be used to express certainty too, that whichever of the two choices we pick, something will surely happen. Example, whether we go swimming or we go hiking, we'll sure have fun. Meaning, whichever of the two choices, we will surely have fun. I will go with you whether you like it or not. Meaning, even if you like it or not, I will still go with you. And last but not least, just as so. The pair just as so is used to indicate that the two elements being joined are similar. Usually, just as begins an independent clause, and so is followed by a second independent clause. Example, just as how fast time flies, so does how fast the kids grow. Meaning, time flies fast, similar to how fast the kids grow. Next example, just as I love watching movies, so does my brother loves reading books. Meaning, I love watching movies, similar to my brother's love of reading books. Notice the sentences. They contain two independent clauses each. Now that you know the time when we can use these correlative conjunctions, in our later videos, you should be ready when we discuss them one by one thoroughly. For now, get a good grasp of the background of each pair so that next time we can give you the correct ways when using them in a sentence.
Okay, so stand up and stretch if you need to. I know that was working on video. Give me a thumbs up if you guys are ready. So some examples that I looked up were she led the team not only in number of wins but also by virtue of her enthusiasm. So where is the correlative conjunction?
Not only metal.
And then Tobin will compete in both swimming and biking. And then yeah, where would the correlative conjunction be in investing? And then you can either go to the store with me or stay home.
Either in both.
Yeah. And then neither snow nor rain will ruin our fun.
Neither nor.
And last one, Sophie is not only a great student but also a star athlete.
Not only.
So in most cases, no comma should be used between the two elements of a correlative conjunction. So that's all I have for this slide. I will change
The left-hand corner, it's a little red light, I think. It says Visio.
okay. And then now you guys are gonna move on to your Latin language. So we're just gonna get a basic understanding of it. So the objective was that I'll explain the function of correlative conjunctions and using perfect sentences. Conjunction is a partnership that is used to join phrases and sentences. And the most common conjunctions are and, but, and, or. So you guys are gonna highlight the most common conjunctions. And also the first part. So the example that they have is that do you want this or that? I want ice cream and cake, and I wanted to go but wasn't allowed. And then we want to highlight one of the conjunctions, the correlative conjunctions, so the or and the but. Okay, so a correlative conjunction also joins phrases and sentences but appear in pairs. They work as a team and they get their name from the fact that they work together, parentheses code, and relate one sentence part to another. The most common correlative conjunctions are either or, neither nor, not only but also, not but, both and, when and whether or. So you're gonna wanna highlight this part so you remember where the correlative conjunctions are. So the example says John enjoyed both the movie and the popcorn. So in the example above, the words both and are correlative conjunctions because they join the two things that John enjoyed together in one sentence. So does anyone want to volunteer to read the next example?
I want
So circle where the conjunction would be. Then would anyone like to volunteer for the next one?
where's the cheesecake and then on top.
And then circle where the conjunction would be, or the correlative, which is both and. Then who would like to read the next one?
I didn't know whether you want the cheesecake or the hot chocolate, so I thought you would.
So circle where the correlative conjunction would be. Whether and or. And then who wants to read you?
So you want the cheesecake or the hot chocolate?
what would the correlative conjunction be for that one? Yeah. Let's move on to the next one.
I have them both, not only the cheesecake, but also the hot chocolate.
And then circle where the conjunction would be, which is not only and but also. And then who would like to do the last one?
I'm serious, no, not for dessert, but for else.
Then you circle the last one, which is not and but. So the next page. So you guys are gonna find says what are the pairs of coordinated conjunctions and examples below. So does anyone want to volunteer for number one? So where is the coordinated conjunction in that circle? There is one more. So it would be not only and but. So the next sentence, whether you feel happy or sad, you still need to do your homework. So where's the correlative conjunction? And then where's the other one? If you look back at the other one, yeah, it'd be or. Okay, who would like to volunteer for the third one?
Not only are summer days hot, but they are also long.
So where's the correlative conjunction in that?
Not only but.
Circle not only and but. So you may either have you may have either the large piece or the small piece. So where's the correlative conjunction in that sentence?
Either way.
Either or and or. And who would like to read
Not only was the earthquake scary, but it was also destructive.
so where's the correlative conjunction for that one?
Not only but.
So not only but. So you're not inviting your nephew, but you're inviting your niece. So where's the correlative conjunction for that one?
But
Okay, and where's the second one? Yeah. So it'd be not and but. Okay. Says both your sister and I are receiving an award. So where would the correlation or the conjunction be? So it would be both and. So either you're crazy or just very adventurous. Either is or. So neither my friends nor my enemies know my nickname. only is he handsome, but he's also kind. There you go. So now, you guys are gonna fill in the blank with a pair of correlative conjunctions that would make sense. It is possible to have more than one pair, that would be correct. So your neighbor might choose the same pair. Remember, the most common examples are either or, not only, but also, not, but, both, and whether or. So you guys are gonna work together, and then you guys are confident with the answer, then you guys can raise your hand and go up on the board. 5 to 7.